The online fixed deposits were broken by the scamsters to be able to withdraw the money. We are really surprised. How come the scamster had the details which are at the back of your ICICI debit card which are needed to break an FD? We feared that maybe a banker inside was. Another financial scam that I want to aware you about is a scam for more than 26 lakhs that happened within the bank of ICICI. In fact, the online fixed deposits were broken by the scamsters to be able to withdraw the money. Hi, my name is Shatakshi. I started a new 21 days YouTube series on my channel to spread awareness against the financial scams that have been happening in India, especially in 2024. The rate at which they have been happening has skyrocketed. So this actually happened with a kin. He was a retired working professional from a public sector job and he was reached by the scamsters on WhatsApp. That's step number 1. He created a false sense of urgency by saying that the gas bill that you have been paying monthly has not been paid and in fact a due of ₹50 is there. The kin kept saying that no, I have paid all the amount, but there were so many calls. If you really understand how these 60 plus aged professionals operate, they operate in a much more homely environment. They want to make sure their house is up and running. Maybe they are not driven by greed, but many a times they get stressed if their bills are not paid on time. They get stressed when their household electricity bills are not paid on time. After a lot of to and fro, in fact the kin kept saying that maybe this is a scam, and the person on WhatsApp said of course this is not even a scam. And eventually step 2 happened. He sent a link and upon clicking on the link there was a ₹50 payment made and that was the end of it. Because the kin eventually clicked on that link, a false app was actually installed on his mobile phone. The police actually eventually said if it was an Apple iPhone, because of the privacy setting, the app would not have been able to install. Because the app was installed, step 3 happened. There was a mirror image of the SIM that was getting installed in the scamster's phone, because of which he was able to get access to all the OTPs, be it needed for the net banking access to ICICI Bank, be it the OTPs needed for breaking the online FDs as well. And eventually more than 26 lakh worth of savings that were scammed from the financial account of the kin. There are 3 things that you need to learn from this case. Number 1, whenever such a case happens with your kin, with your loved one, plus number 1 thing, never ever blame yourself. You might get into self-guilt mode. How can I do it? Please know that scammers are operating this like a startup. They will send these bulk calls or they will send these bulk emails to a lot of people and they need just one person to do that mistake, and hence you make sure that you are rational. You actually file for an FIR so that the police can take the needed action as soon as possible. That's point number 1. Point number 2, never, whenever in doubt, never give OTPs, never click on a link. It is absolutely fine if your electricity bill is not paid. It is absolutely fine if your gas bill is not paid. Do not get into a reactive approach. It is always best to be in a proactive approach. You know what is the site on which you go on and pay your bill. You know what is the company on which you go and pay your bills. That is the method through which you systemically pay your bills. Do not actually respond to someone just because they have reached out to you on Telegram or on WhatsApp. And step number 3, you make sure that you actually reach out to RBI Ombudsman, which is a step after 1 month of your complaint with the cybersecurity cell and after filing for an FIR. I wish you all the best. Please share it with your kids, your family members, save it for yourself. Many a times we think that, oh, we are not going to go through this because we are very smart. Please know that they are bulk sending this. Just one level of greed or one level of urgency by you could actually lead to your savings account getting completely depleted. You might think, oh, my money is in stock market, it's not going to get scammed by these investors. In this case, the money was in FD, and in fact we are really surprised how come the scamster had the details which are at the back of your ICICI debit card which are needed to break an FD. We feared that maybe a banker inside was involved, and we really think that and hope that through this government and through RBI we will be able to find justice. I wish you all the best. Please stay vigilant and stay aware. Good luck.